For about 60 years, television was all about context. It was about environment. It was about shows on networks or on cable providers. And now more and more the conversation is about the right audience in the right context. So data is the key to understanding where audiences are aggregating. And that's really the difference. And you get into the debate of which is more important. Is it more important to reach the right audience? Is it more important to be in the right environment? We found that we don't have to, you can have your cake and eat it too. You can have the right audience in the right context, and that's where we get typically the best results.
And in terms of vendors, it's changed, right? It used to be a complete Nielsen world, and now in terms of TV planning, what are the new are there new sources, and how is that data and analytics world changed?
As you would imagine, as the world gets increasingly more complex, it is very, very hard to get a good sampling of the wide range of content and audiences, both at work and at home. And yes, Nielsen is being challenged. It's very easy to knock kind of the leader on which that business has been built. There's Rentrack, there's ComScore, there's a bunch of other third parties, Experian, Axiom, Polk. We use all of them. I think that the key message I would say is that we're in a world where a single source provider simply is not sufficient based on the wide range of content and platforms that we have to cover.
And David, coming out of the upfronts, what's your take away from the upfronts and sort of the future of TV planning and buying? Will it change? Is it, or is it,
So takeaway from the upfronts and new fronts, without a doubt, the name of the game is cross-screen. The name of the game is video has never been more vibrant and more diverse than it was on display over the past 3 weeks or so. I would say that there were two kind of key themes that were coming out of that. There were your established television companies, which were poking at kind of the big bad digital bear and trying to talk about the value of television audiences vis-a-vis digital audiences, this idea of a subprime. There's prime time and then there's subprime. I think that was one kind of key headline. The other headline, quite honestly, I think, if I could be so bold, we might have dominated it. It was our movement of a significant amount of money out of linear television, $250 million, out of linear television to YouTube. So if I were to think about the two themes that were fairly recurring, it was the diversity of content, the kind of questions around what is premium anyway, and then this movement from potentially linear television to digital video.